Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, HARASDOLLS. I miss you guys so much, y'all. Y'all don't even understand, like, not coming on camera and not posting as consistently. I feel the void. I feel like there's this little empty spot in my heart. Like, you guys, I have been experiencing a lot of burnout. You know, when you work really hard and simultaneously you have obstacles hitting you left and right, but you still gotta go hard, because if you don't go hard, ain't nobody else gonna go harder than you for you. So in order to curate the life that I want for myself, I'm at that weird place where I'm transitioning. I'm on a bridge, but the bridge is wobbly. I gotta get across it, and there's people shaking the bridge, there's people throwing rocks in my path, and I'm just still going, y'all. So your girl is still here, because who would I be if I wasn't thriving in resilience? And when I say thriving in resilience, it means that no matter what, I need to keep my head on a swivel and thrive. So your girl is here. I promise you guys that my next upload, I will be on camera because I will be back home. And yeah, but today I have another story time for you guys. And I was like, you know what? Some of my girlies did not mind a voiceover. And I figured you guys can just listen to this while you like are at work, or you're cleaning, or you're unwinding, like any little thing, you know. I heard my voice is soothing. I don't know, but prize winners, your prizes go out this weekend, so I'll send you guys the tracking as well. And what else I wanted to update you guys on? Big things coming, because this burnout ain't for no reason. Big things are going, you see me? So today, this story time is about the time. Why am I laughing? All right, let me start over. On the docket list today, this story time is about the time this freaking wicked old wench neighbor of mine stole my motherfucking Valentine's Day gift, right? So let's start from the beginning. So I don't know about y'all, but when a guy scouts me, like when I start talking to a guy or whatever the case may be, I don't like for men to know where I lay my head. I don't really like for anybody to know where I lay my head. I've been through a lot, y'all. I've had people call animal control on me. I've had people call CPS on me. I don't even have kids. I've had people send the cops to my house talking about I got drugs in here and stuff like that. Like, I've had people pull up to my house to fight. Like, I've had people dox me on the internet, share my address. So I've had so many bad experiences with people just knowing where I lay my head. And my mom always told me growing up, like, where you lay your head is not where you invite everyone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody shouldn't have access to that. So me, when I start dating, I don't let guys know where I lay my head. Because if I ever want to, you know, cut you off, I don't got to worry about you pulling up on me or hiding behind street corners. Like, I remember I had one of my ex-boyfriends hiding around a corner with a gallon of milk, trying to drench me and my dog with milk because he was upset. So, you know, just stuff like that, right? I've had people stalk me, like, come to my window, like, fucking just weird shit. Nevertheless, so I was dating this guy. What am I gonna call him? I'm gonna call him... I'm gonna call him Jermaine. I don't know where I got that from, but I'm just calling him Jermaine, right? So I'm dating Jermaine. I meet Jermaine at the club while I was bartending, right? Jermaine is spending money at the bar on me, etc. And he starts to ask me out on dates, etc. So because he was coming to the club and spending so much money on me, I was like, you know what? Let me give him a chance. Let me go on this date with him, right? So the first time me and Jermaine goes out, he wines and dines the fuck out of me. Like, we went to this really fancy restaurant in the city, and y'all, I had the worst first impression experience. Like, the restaurant was like, I don't know how to explain it, but the restaurant was on the bottom level, but they had stairs coming down from each corner, like 4 stairs coming down. So everybody can see who's coming down the stairs, who's going up, and then you can also see the dinner place right in the center at the bottom. Very beautiful. Beautiful setup. Why I bought these shoes and I didn't know how to buckle them. Like, I didn't know if the buckle went around the front or the back. So I just kind of winged it and just put it on. Y'all, excuse me. Why the hell I'm walking down the stairs and I had slacks on? Because that's the thing. When guys take me out on a date, especially guys that meet me in the club or whatever, I like to dress really like demure and classy and stuff, because in the club I have on these little outfits or whatever, and then these tight spandex, whatever, and then when I go out with them, I'll throw on like some slacks, button down blouse, a dress, whatever. I'll go very like classy, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to show men that you have multiple assets to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just sex appeal. Look, you could still give sexy with your clothes on type thing. But like, I'm not just like raunchy sexy. Like, I can be all types of like, you know what I'm saying? And you guys know I'm transitioning into my modest era too, right? So, nevertheless, y'all, my slacks must have caught on the back of the shoe where I didn't buckle it right. I went tumbling down the motherfucking stairs, bro. That's how I know Jermaine is strong as hell, because he held me by one hand, even though I was tumbling. He didn't fall with me. Like, he literally lifted me up, like, to the point where I felt like my arm was gonna pop out the socket the way he lifted me up from the motherfucking ground. And when I tell you, all the people at the restaurant, because like we had like a concierge escorting us downstairs, like everybody was like on me. Managers came out like, are you okay? Do you need paramedics? Do you need EMS? Like, and I was so embarrassed. I'm like, I'm fine, you guys. I was just like, my body was aching, but I wasn't gonna put 20 on 10, because me falling wasn't the restaurant's fault. Me falling was because I had a wardrobe malfunction. You get what I'm saying? And I was embarrassed, whatever. But it was nice how courteous everybody was towards me. Like, everybody felt bad for me. Nobody was laughing. I wanted to laugh at myself, but I was in too much pain, right? So nevertheless, me and Jermaine have this cute little dinner, or whatever the case may be. And I was just thinking to myself that too, because last week I went on a date with my new boo, and he's been like really like doing his thing. Like, I was like, my friends like, girl, you always find the good ones, because I ain't gonna lie, I be getting real blessed with guys that like pour into me, like a lot of like nice experiences and like big gifts that I ever had, like men has given to me. I feel like I just probably have the gift of the gab or something. But like, it sucks because I hate men. Like, even now, like, I'm dating again and like it's butterflies in my stomach, and I'm just like, Sarah, just don't start to hate him. Don't start to hate him. I be hating him. I think I have daddy issues or something. I be hating men. But nevertheless, we at the restaurant, we have a nice dinner, etc., etc. The thing is, I didn't think that the date was gonna go so nice. Because I met him in a club and he looked like a trick, like a man that trick on women or whatever. I didn't think that he was gonna take me somewhere so fancy and so nice, whatever. So I was very surprised. When he picked me up, I gave him an address around the corner from my house, right? And then when he was on his way, I just walked like to the corner. And when he was parked in front of the house, I just waved at him and he picked me up. So he not knowing what house I actually came out from, whatever, but he know the address because I gave him that address. Y'all, I'm a dumbass, because the only reason why I knew off the top of my head the address that I gave him was because I had called animal control on those people. I had called like because they had a dog sitting in their yard, in the front yard. He used to be sitting in his shit, doodle everywhere, feces everywhere, water tank green, full of mold, dirty water, and it was chained to a short chain, couldn't move, couldn't go nowhere. And I'm like, this dog is here day in, day out on that chain outside, winter, summer, no matter what the weather is, rain, it's just sitting right there. Like, you could see that when the dog stands up, you could see the print of the dog, like, there on the floor, because that's how much it just lays in that one spot. And I called a few times, and then anonymously, and then after a while, I just stopped seeing the dog there. So I don't know if the people came and got them or whatever the case may be. But you know, I'm an animal person, and I'm big on that. Like, I'll fight somebody for an animal. Like, I don't believe in animal cruelty. Like, animals are so innocent, they don't even speak our language, and y'all mistreating them. You feel me? Nevertheless, that's why I knew the address off the top of my head. So it wasn't like I thought about it. It was just a quick thing, right? But I should have known, like, girl, you using the address of somebody who was doing animal cruelty. But like I said, like, you got what I'm saying. Like, I just knew off the top of my head. I didn't really know nobody else's address off the top of my head that was around the corner for me. So he picked me up, whatever. We went on a dinner, whatever. When he went to drop me back home, he dropped me in front of the address. He waited for me to go inside, so I walked into some people's yard. I walked into their backyard and stood there out of, like, sight and waited for him to drive off. Then I walked home. So I'm not thinking anything of it. We just had a cute little date. I'm not even thinking we're going to do a second date. I'm not even thinking down the line. I'm not thinking future plans, because I'm not sure if you guys know, but I haven't really been, like, dating. Like, I had a really, like, bad breakup some time ago, and I just spent the last, like, couple of months, like, year or whatever, just focusing on pouring into myself. I've never really been single. Like, I've always been from relationship to relationship to relationship. Like, everybody always want to cuff up your girl, you feel me? But I just told myself this time around, if I'm going to be in a relationship, I have to be equally yoked with the person. Like, God has to be in our relationship. Like, it can't just be like, oh, two pretty faces, whatever. And I don't want to date no gangsters. I don't want to date no hood niggas. I don't want none of that. Like, I need me, like, I don't even want a pretty boy. Like, my nigga could be uglier than me. I don't care. Like, I want to be the pretty person. I want me a nice, like, cookie cutter man, right? So, being that I met him in a club, I'm not thinking nothing of pursuing anything with him. So, to me, it was just a date. I didn't really think he was jacking me, to the point where, he was trying to, like, move forward to a second date, but whatever. So, look at me just gibbering, whatever. Like, y'all, it's literally, like, 4 something in the morning, right? And I got a flight to catch later on tonight. So now, where was I? So he's texting me every day, whatever. Hi, how are you? Good morning, beautiful. I'm getting morning texts. I'm getting night texts. I start feeling him a little bit. Then one day, we only had one date, right? One day, he texted me, like, a little bit, like, it was around Valentine's Day. So I went on a date with him, like, around January. We were texting, and then Valentine's Day came up. And I remember he asked me to take me out on Valentine's Day, but he said that he wouldn't be in town that weekend, so he was going to take me out the next weekend. All I kept thinking in my head is, he probably got a wife or another girl, whatever. Like, who goes away on Valentine's Day by themselves? Like, whatever. Like, I'm not even thinking anything of it, because I already know how men are. Men know how to cater to multiple women at once. I don't know how they find the stamina to do it. I don't know where they get the funds, the money. I don't know how they do it, but they're masters at it, right? So I already know what time it is. I'm not even sweating it. Like I said, I wasn't even in a position where I cared for men. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care for them. So he texts me, like, maybe 2 days after Valentine's Day, and he puts a serious face emoji. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, I keep sending you gifts, and I text you every day, and I don't get one thank you. And I'm like, what do you mean you keep sending me gifts? He was like, I've been sending you flowers. I've been sending you chocolates. I've been sending you edible arrangements. And I just sent you a big Valentine's Day package. And I figured, all right, you didn't acknowledge me for the first few things, but at least you would acknowledge me for this one. And I'm looking at him like, sent me what? Where? To my house? And he's like, yeah, I sent them to your house. And I'm like, you couldn't have. Because number one, I got a dog, right? So anything that hits that front gate, anybody that passes even near the premises of the house, he going off. That's number one. I also got cameras surrounding my house. I got cameras in the driveway. I got cameras in the backyard. I got cameras in the front yard. I got side view. We got cameras installed like is motherfucking Guantanamo Bay or some shit like that. Because we've had a lot of issues, so we had to get like camera systems to like, you know, keep us safe. Because like I said, we've had a lot of issues at home. So I'm like, anyhow, and I get the alerts on my phone. So anyhow, anything would have came to my door, because he was saying that he had certain stuff delivered and certain stuff that he just dropped off on his own, on like while he's passing through the neighborhood. So I'm like, you didn't ring the bell and stuff. He's like, yeah, I would ring the bell. You wouldn't answer, whatever. I would call you. And I used to get missed calls from him and texts. But like I said, I wasn't really jacking niggas at that point. So I didn't care. Like, okay, like you got me, like you calling me, you texting me, like I'm not really like, you know, like doing too much about it, right? I'm not returning his calls that often either, like, because end of the day, I wasn't worried about niggas. So me and him going back and forth, and I'm forgetting that I gave this man a whole different address for my address. Like, it's not even clicking to me. So now I'm telling him, like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. So now he starts sending me pictures. Like, he was taking pictures of the stuff he was leaving me after he left it. So when I tell you I start getting pictures like flowers, teddy bears, candies, edible arrangements, gift boxes, all that, I'm like, you been dropping this stuff off like for the past few weeks or whatever? He's like, yes. Like every week he'll bring me a gift type shit. So I'm looking at the porch. I'm looking at the fucking porch, y'all. And I noticed that it's the porch where the dog used to be. Because the spot of the dog is still there. Yo, it's not even funny. But I'm like, oh, shit. This man has been dropping gifts off at the wrong address. These people are probably confused as fuck. Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, nobody ever answered the door? He's like, nah, nobody ever answered the door. So he was like, actually, I just left you a gift this morning. You know, I'm about to catch my flight. He was on his way to the flight. He said, before, cause I live next to the airport. He said, on his way to the airport, he dropped me off my Valentine's Day gift. So he like, at that point, I didn't tell him yet it was the wrong address. He's just still trying to tell me, like, when he left gifts or whatever. So now I lied to him. I was like, hey, you know, the address that you dropped it at, that's my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was at her house, so that's why I had you pick me up from there, whatever. Like, you know, not trying to tell him that, nigga, I ain't want to give you my address because I don't know you like that. Like, I didn't want to make him feel bad. Like he was a creep. I ended up eventually telling him, but at that point, at that moment in time, I just, you know, brushed over it. So he's like, all right, then if it's your neighbors, then go ask them for it. They should probably just have everything sitting there. So I'm like, all right. So this morning, at that time, it was like 2 o'clock p.m. And he said he had dropped it this morning before his flight. So I walk over there. I paced over there. Not even walk. I speed walk over there. I ring the bell. I'm not hearing anything. So I ring it a few more times. I was just about to walk away, and then some little girl answered the door. She's probably like 6, 7, 8 years old. I don't know. She's definitely under 10 years old, but she's old enough to like speak and whatever. Not old enough to open the door though, because I don't know why they got that little girl opening the door. So the little girl's opening the door, and she's telling me hi, whatever. I'm like, hi, how are you? Do you have a parent home or something? And I see this little girl with a red card in her hand, and I see my name written on it with a heart. I'm like, oh my God, these people got my shit. So, of course, I'm not going to approach the little girl. She's a fucking little girl. Like, what the fuck am I going to tell her? So I ask her if her parents are home. So she's like her grandma and her grandpa. So I asked her to call her grandma or her grandpa to the door. So she calls her grandma. So lo and behold, I start hearing the accent with the grandma. So she comes to the door. I was like, "Oh, are you Haitian or whatever?" So she's like, "Yeah." So now I start speaking to her in Creole because, Haitian people when they tap in with each other, they got this like Haitian sensation going on. Like if you ever anywhere like Miami, New York, wherever you at, and you meet somebody Haitian, and you tell them you Haitian, then all of a sudden y'all automatically friends. Like y'all good vibes. Like, oh, we peoples. Like we one of one. So I start speaking to her in Creole. I start explaining to her the situation or whatever. And she's like, yeah, we've been getting stuff here, but we don't know who it's from. So I was like, okay, well, I apologize for the inconvenience. Do you happen to have any of the stuff still here with you? I gave her my name. I showed her my ID. I said, this is like whatever. I showed her the pictures of the stuff that Jermaine sent me, whatever. And she's looking. But when I tell you this fucking old wench, she got the look of fear, like, and shock in her face, right? So I was just like, I understand the other stuff. Probably, you might not have it. But do you have the gift that was dropped earlier because it was dropped off this morning? Mind you, Jermaine is telling me that with all these gifts, he's putting money in these cards. Like he's giving me money. He said he probably gave me a total of like a little over $1,000 between all those gifts. And Jermaine's good for it, y'all. Jermaine is he's a drug dealer. Jermaine's a fucking drug dealer, and his money is long because he's not just a drug dealer, but he also have like businesses he clean his money through and stuff like that. So $1,000 ain't shit for Jermaine. Okay, I've seen Jermaine money stretch long. So all that was probably dirty money anyways, right? So I'm like, shit, like y'all could only imagine like my head bust, like, cause I feel bad. And then I'm trying to retrieve this stuff back. And it's like, how do you retrieve $1,000 plus gifts from a stranger? You feel me? I don't know these people. Even though they live around the corner from me, I don't know them. So she's looking and she's just like not really saying anything. She's stuttering, whatever. So I'm just like, all right, look, I'll forfeit all the rest of the gifts. It's not your fault. You probably got them, you used them, whatever. I'll forfeit it. But the one that was dropped off this morning, because Jermaine said he dropped it off around 11 o'clock. It was only 2. That's only 11 to 2. That's 11. That's 12, 1, 2. That's only 3 hours ago. So there's not much you could have done with a gift from 3 hours ago versus the gifts that were being dropped off over the course of the past few weeks, right? So I'm like, you have to still have it. You feel me? And not only that, Jermaine was putting drugs in it too. Like he was putting ganja, weed, and stuff like in the packages and shit. So she like pointing at something and she's like, is this it? So I'm like, yeah, that's it. Because remember, she seen the picture of the gift he got me is exactly, it was sitting by her door. Like I could see it when the little girl opened the door, but when she came to the door, she kind of closed it a little bit behind her, but I seen it there. That's the reason why I kept pressing her for it, because I'm like, I see it right there. So, and then the card that the girl had with my name on it, and then the picture that Jermaine sent me, that same card was tucked on the top of the gift. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is all from today. So she picks up the gift for me, and I could tell it was open. And I was just like, I took it. And then I was like, hey, I seen your granddaughter with a card that said my name on it. Would I be able to have that too? Whatever. So I'm looking inside of the gift bag. Remember I said it's open. Everything that Jermaine is telling me that he put in there, even the stuff in the pictures, I'm not seeing everything in there. All I really see is the big teddy bear, the chocolates, the pink heart-shaped mug with my name on it. Like, he got my name printed on the mug. And, like just different stuff. Like, but there was stuff missing. So she keeps talking about she don't know. So I'm like, you don't know where any of this stuff went? She's like, no, I don't know. Like, we just got it on doorstep and we just put it in here. So I was like, can I have the card back? So now she told the little girl to give me the card, right? So when she called the little girl, give me the card, the little girl started crying. She had to remind you, she had already drew on the card, little people and all that stuff like that. And when she started crying, I was just like, oh, no, it's fine. Like, let her keep it. You feel me? I was like, but there was money in the card. Can I have that? She like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, so this is all you got? And this morning that was delivered, she said, yep, this is all I got that was delivered. And there was no money in the card. So I'm just like sitting there looking at her because I could see that she's fucking lying. So I said, all right, thank you. Because at that point, I'm looking around her house. She ain't got no cameras. I'm like trying to decide what I'm going to do. Should I call the cops? Should I press the situation? What should I do? So I tell her thank you. I said, I might come back, but I just need to make a phone call, whatever. So she says, okay. She quickly closes the door. So now I'm sitting there with my open package, all this stuff missing out of it. I called Jermaine, and I'm telling him, and he's like, nah, they stole all that shit. Like, I got this for you, I got that, I got this. And then he starts sending me the receipts, like, from, like, the purchases. And I'm like, wow, these fucking people, bro. And it's like, I understand the other gifts. You feel me? I understand the gifts from before. I get it. Because this was over the course of a few weeks. But the one from today, from 2 hours ago, bro, come on now. Come on now. Like, have some integrity, bro. Like, have some type of fucking integrity. So Jermaine is like, call the cops. And I'm just like, I don't know if the cops are going to be able to do anything about it. So I call the cops. I don't call it to their house, though. I call it to my house. I explain the cops the situation, and they told me that there's nothing that they could really do about the situation. Like, they can go and knock on her door and ask her, but if she gives the same answer she gave me, there's nothing they can do about it. So they do this jab. They go to her door, they knock or whatever. They ask her about it. She completely denies having anything. She said that she gave me everything that she had, etc., etc. The cops come back to me. They're like telling me, like, basically it's a dub. Like, I just got to take the L. I'm tired. I was so mad I started crying because I was just like, I blocked my own blessings because I did it for good reason. But then I also felt like, Jermaine, you fucking dumbass. Like, you don't just leave shit on people's porch. Like, I guess you was trying to be spontaneous, but we ain't have that type of relationship. Like, we ain't know each other like that. We went on one date. I get the spontaneism. If it's even a word, but come on, bro. Like, you could have, like, I just felt like if you about to leave money, you don't just leave money outside on the porch on the street like that. Like, come on, bro. Like, be fucking for real. Like, I just felt like it was very irresponsible of him. Even though it was a nice gesture, it was irresponsible. I'm a grown-ass woman, and I'm not leaving nothing on anybody's porch. I'm not UPS, and I'm not fucking Amazon. You feel me? Like, you're not the post office, sir. Like, there's no tracking for this. There's no liability for this. This is, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, right? So he seemed upset. He told me he was going to call me back. He was busy. I could tell he was upset, so I didn't even stress it. So now, a couple of days go by, and I'm walking with my dog. As I'm walking with my dog, mind you, I've been walking this neighborhood for a long time, and I never even laid eyes on this lady. But miraculously, I'm walking my dog, and she's outside her house. I don't know if she was sweeping, cleaning. She was doing something outside her house. So now she's just standing there looking at me. So I walk. I'm like, Sarah, don't look at this lady, bro. She stole from you. There was nothing you could do about it. Don't look at her. I walk back because I walk my dog around the block. I walk back. She's still there. Now she stands and she starts shouting at me I'm across the street from my house now. I'm on my way to my house. She started shouting at me. Don't send police to my house. Don't send police to my house. I look at her, I'm like, you talking to me? She said, yes, you. I give you your stuff and you send police to my house. Don't send police to my house. Now I'm tight. Now I'm tight. I was eating it at first. I was holding it down. I was counting my L's. I was charging it to the fucking game. But now you got me fucked up, old lady. When I say old lady, lady has to be in her 70s, 80s, bro. Old lady, bro. So I crossed the street towards her. Because I want smoke now. Because, bitch, who you talking to, bitch, after you stole my shit? I said, you stole my stuff and you telling me not to send police to your house? You're a thief. Oh, I'm not no thief. Fuck you. She started immediately cursing me out. Yo, she started immediately cursing me out. And all I kept thinking was the audacity, bro. Because honestly, I'm such a person that tried to live in good faith that if I had all that stuff delivered to me and I had ended up using it, spending the money, whatever, and the person came to look for it, even though I already spent the money and used the shit, I still would have told the person, like, yo, I didn't know who this package was for. These things were showing up in my house. I thought it was a blessing from God. I used it. My bad. Let's try to work something out. Let me try to return everything that I took. Like, I may not be able to return everything, but, you know, even if I don't have the money right now, maybe you come back next week. I'll start giving you parts of the money, whatever. Like, I'm really that type of person. You feel me? That's just the right thing to do, bro. Really the right thing to do. So the fact that you lied and then the cops came, you lied to the cops, and then now you see me and you on demon time with me as if I offended you by sending the cops to your house. Like, that I wasn't supposed to. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still understand, like, the role I play in the situation, but you're still a thief. You know this shit is not for you. And you still took it. And there's no way that money and the rest of them stuff disappeared within 2 fucking hours, bro. He dropped it off at 11, and I went there at 2. So now, when did you spend that money that fast? You feel me? So, where did those things go that fast? Like, and if I was them, like, I would, the fact that he said he kept ringing the bell, nobody answered, and he would leave the stuff, I would fucking ask that person, like, catch that person the next time they come to my door, like, sir, why you leaving shit in front of here? And he said that he would see the curtain move and stuff, so he thought that at least somebody was home. Because I was like, why would we just leave it there? And he's like, I figured somebody was home because I would see the curtains move back and forth, but nobody would answer, whatever. I don't know if it was your family, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, y'all motherfuckers was watching this man leave this stuff here, and y'all was so greedy that y'all allowed him to keep doing that. And not one person decided to open the door and ask this man, why the fuck are you leaving this shit here? Who the fuck do you know in here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop leaving this stuff here. Y'all know y'all ain't got nobody in y'all household named Sarah. So y'all know that shit not for y'all. So, yeah. So now I cross the street. She cursing at me, calling me fuck you. So I started cursing at her too. Like, bitch, you're a fucking thief. Don't fucking play me, you fucking old wench. You're a fucking thief. Should I have done that? Probably not. But I was tight. I was heated at that point. So I was with my dog. My dog is barking, whatever. I don't like to put my dog in crazy situations. That's like my kid. So I'm not about to be outside arguing and doing all that reckless shit, and I got my motherfucking baby in my motherfucking hand. You feel me? So I decide to walk away from the situation. As I'm walking away, me and her still arguing. We still cursing at each other. I go home. Y'all, the next motherfucking day, bro, I'm coming out from work. Mind you, I had just came from work. I passed by the supermarket. I got some avocados because I wanted to do a hair mask. Whatever. I'm walking past her house again. This time, this old wench, she's not even outside. She must have saw me from her motherfucking window. Because they look like people who always just be in a fuck. You know how old people just be in the fucking window? Right? As soon as I reach, like, maybe, like, close to, like, where her house is, I see her come out the door. And she's just staring at me. Like, rolling her eyes, staring at me, like, with a nasty face. So I started hearing her speak in Creole. Remember, I understand Creole. I don't know if she forgot or not, but I'm hearing her talk shit in Creole. Like, she calling me all type of bitches. Like, oh, I better not come to her doorstep anymore. This, that, and the third. I get tight. I start arguing with her again. I'm across the street, though. So I start crossing over the street. Y'all, that lady start talking so much fucking hot shit. I started taking my motherfucking avocados out my bag and tossing that shit her way. Like, yo, when I tell y'all I was wilding, because I should not have done that. Like, if it wasn't for my brother, I would have been in jail. Because my brother, he was riding his bike around the neighborhood, and he heard what was going on. He didn't even know it was me. He just came to be nosy. He was like how he was riding his bike. He heard the commotion. So he was like, let him ride backwards so he could be nosy. And how when he got there at the end of the corner, he saw me and he's like, what the fuck? So my brother comes out of nowhere, like, and start grabbing me like, yo, Sarah, what you doing? You wilding? Like, what are you doing? Y'all, when I tell y'all I was beaming them avocados, she must have them windows that are plexi, because they were bouncing off, the avocados were bouncing off the window. And as I'm throwing the avocados, she ducking, closing her door, opening the back, cursing at me, ducking, closing her door. I wanted one of the avocados to her, dead smacking her motherfucking head or her face, bro. But I know I would have gotten in a lot of trouble if that shit would have hit her. So I'm tossing the avocados. So now, all of a sudden, I see the top window of her house open up. Some grown-ass man in the top window with his phone out recording me. You better get away from here. I was like, no, bitch, y'all motherfucking thieves, bro. Y'all stole my shit. Have the nerve to plex up with me, whatever. Oh, we didn't steal anything. Go prove it. Go prove it. Only fucking guilty people tell you to go prove something. And the fact that y'all are thieves and y'all are high and mighty, I would be ashamed of myself to know that I stole from someone, bro. The fact that y'all don't have no shame and y'all talking about go prove it, this, that, and the third. Like, bitch, y'all are fucking thieves, bro. So my brother pulling me away, like, because I guess, like, he heard them calling the cops, so he pulling me away. So I'm still cursing. I threw my last avocado. Every avocado, she's saved by the blood of Jesus, bro, because every single avocado missed her, bro. Missed her. Them shits was fucking squashing on the porch, on the floor, in the driveway, but ain't not one of them hit her. And I was hoping that shit would have broke a glass. I was praying it broke a glass. Go fix that with the money you stole, bitch. Go fix that. So, luckily for me, no damage was done. So now, a few days later, I walked past the house. I only walk that way if I'm going to the supermarket. But outside of that, if I'm going anywhere else, I take the other direction, because ain't really nothing towards that direction but the supermarket. Ain't shit there. So, I walk past her house. I see them motherfuckers installed a Ring doorbell camera. They ain't have one before, but they have one now. They use my motherfucking money to buy a Ring doorbell camera. Can you believe that? Can you motherfucking believe that? The audacity. Oh, now y'all don't feel safe because y'all thieves? Okay, I got something for you. I waited until the motherfucking wee hours of the night. I got me a carton of eggs. I got me some green and red hair dye that I had in my drawer. I doused them eggs in red and green hair dye. Yeah, I put all black on. Black sweats, all black sneakers, black hat, black scarf covering my face, black sunglasses, gloves, everything on my hand. Like, no identification on me. You don't even know what skin tone I am, type of thing. And I calmly walked all the way around. Like, I took, like, I walk somewhere else and then walk back a whole different way to come towards her crib. It's like 3, 4 in the morning, y'all. I act the fuck out of the house, bro. I act the house. I act the car in the driveway. I act the car parked in front of the house. I act the windows. And the reason why I put red dye and green dye, I would have put any color, but the reason why I put the dye on the eggs is so that it could stain. You know what I'm saying? So that could be harder to clean up. I act the fuck out of this shit, bro. I was not playing. I don't give a fuck. Like, go clean that up. Now y'all want to put Ring doorbell cameras. Y'all want to do all this fucked up shit. You're not about to feel safe. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to feel safe. Because thieves, I know vengeance is the Lord's and not mine's. I understand that. But you motherfucking bitch. It wasn't even the fact that they stole from me. It was the fact that she was plexed up about me sending the cops there. Like, what did you want me to do? You stole. Like, you lucky I didn't whoop your ass. There's some people that don't have nothing to lose, and they would literally, like, do nefarious and crazy shit for simple shit. I'm not about to sit here and put myself in a fucked up position because you're a thief, bitch. You're gonna have to answer for that regardless. You're going to. That's just the law of the land. Because one thing I know about my God, my Allah, is that you're going to have to answer for your actions. That's why I thread very lightly on my actions, my reactions, and all that stuff. And I don't move as wild as I would like to. You know what I'm saying? As my ego would make me. Like, I try to control myself because when you do certain things in life, you're going to have to answer for it one way or another. So even like, for example, like, I don't know if you guys saw the story time where the lady tried to be like our pimp and stuff, and then she tried to fight me at the bar. That same night, she dropped her phone behind the bar. After the whole fight was separated, I was right next to her phone. I could have took it with me. I could have stole it. I could have damaged it. I could have did mad shit. You know what I did? I left it right where it was at. I charged it to the game. Because you're going to have to answer for everything you do. I've had my phone stolen before. I've recently had my phone stolen. I didn't even tell y'all, but somebody stole my phone like 2 weeks ago, and I had to go buy a whole new one. So it's just kind of like you have to answer for the things that you do. You have to. So that's why you have to be mindful of how the things you choose to do in life towards other people, especially unprovoked. So nevertheless, after I egged their car or whatever, I ain't walked back past that area for a few days, because that area that I have to walk to past their house, the only thing that's on that side is the supermarket, but everything else that I need to attend to is the opposite way, right? So I didn't need to go to the supermarket for a few days. I didn't walk past there. So now a few days go by, I go to the supermarket. On my way back, what is the irony? I see the same guy who was recording from the top part of the house when I was throwing avocados at Shorty, at that old lady's head. I'm about to say Shorty, that old wench's head. I was throwing avocados at her. The same when I was recording and threatening to call cops. I seen him and another guy installing cameras all over the house. Like, they had each angle, the driveway, everywhere. Like, so I'm like, look at these fucking thieves using my money again to secure their house. Like, are you shitting me? Like, y'all still using my money? But you know what? I'm not even mad about y'all, because y'all probably never felt the need to have cameras because y'all felt very safe. But now I'm making y'all feel unsafe. You feel me? And that sitting on y'all conscious is worth way more for me. Knowing that y'all don't have a peace of mind because y'all stole is worth way more to me. Because one thing I like is my peace of mind. The fact that you have to look over your shoulder when you're moving around because you stole from someone in your neighborhood proudly is enough for me. You feel? The fact that I called y'all thieves in front of the rest of our neighbors and other people saw me the next day like, but they stole from you, is enough for me. Because it makes me feel like, was it even really worth it? And y'all installing all these cameras, like, I still won't egg your shit. Like, I can still do what I want. Because in the day, I already know the system. No face, no case. As long as I'm doing what I'm doing, you cannot identify me. You feel me? I'm covered up. You can know it's me through your heart of hearts. But guess what? You gonna call the cops, show them the video, somebody wearing all black egging your shit. If I wanted to send crackheads to vandalize your house, crackheads don't care about nothing. You getting a little piece of crack, they do whatever you ask them to do. They don't care about no consequences. But I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, because I know I'm going to have to pay for egging her house. You feel me? But I ain't trying to pay back too much to God. So I stop myself right there. Sometimes I do think about it. Sometimes I be like, yo, I'm about to egg these motherfuckers' house. Or I'm about to send a crackhead up there or some shit like that. But I be digressing because at the end of the day, I have so much more to worry about. So much stuff that I'm doing. I'm constantly moving around. Like, I could make $1,000 in a day. Not saying that the money didn't, like, I wish I would have had that money, yeah, because it was for me, but God's always blessing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna cry over spilled milk. Like I said, that's for them to answer. So when they was installing the cameras and they see me walking by, I was with my dog and my groceries, they looking at me with the evil eye, and I'm smiling because they know I egg they shit and I know I egg they shit. But there's nothing they could do about it. The same way I couldn't do nothing about y'all stealing my shit, y'all can't do nothing about. Y'all can get as much cameras as y'all want. Y'all can peek through your window as much as y'all want. Y'all still gonna live in fear because y'all don't know what people are capable of. You feel me? And they're lucky that they found somebody who has shit to lose, because there are people that have hurt people for less. There are people who have hurt people for less. You lucky all you got was a few colored eggs. You feel me? So I saw them installing their shit. I'm like, look at them using my good up money to buy their camera system, whatever. And I thought about going back to egg day shit, but I didn't even think about them after that. I think I had shit to do, and I didn't even think about them after that. And I haven't seen her since. Like, I've walked past that area, but I haven't seen them. Sometimes when I'm walking past, I could see the curtain moving, somebody looking through the curtain. But after I threw them avocados, shorty ain't never pop out on her porch to say nothing to me. Like, I will beat your old ass. Do not fucking play with me. Like, you are not my grandmother. You somebody else's grandmother, bitch. Like, I don't care. Like, now I'm not gonna put my hands on no old woman, but you feel me? Like, don't get disrespectful with me after you done stole from me. Like, sometimes I'm so mad that I'm growing and I'm healing, because sometimes my ego wanna take it wanna take the front, like it wanna take the lead, and I be always having to snap out of it and remind myself, like, girl, certain shit is just not worth it, and you gonna have to charge it to the game. So I charged it to the game. Nevertheless, that's what happened. Jermaine, he had told me, like, don't worry about it. You know, and mind you, he gave me the money again. He bought most of the gifts back from me, and he was still splurging on me and taking care of me and stuff. I remember he asked me for my real address this time, and then he started sending stuff to my real house again. I was getting everything. So things were fine. Things worked out. It is what it is. I don't know. Like, y'all tell me how y'all would have reacted to that. You know, I am accountable for how things played out, because I wasn't thinking ahead and I wasn't thinking smart. But they still didn't have to steal from me. At least the last gift. Like, y'all ain't have to steal that. Like, I came 2 hours later. Like, come on. Y'all know y'all still had that money in the house. Y'all still had most of the gifts in the house. Like, y'all gave me an open package with missing items. Like, there's no way that y'all distributed everything in 2 hours. And then for y'all to keep seeing a man coming and dropping stuff over. And Jermaine told me he would see the curtain move and people peek out the curtain, and he thought it was just my family and stuff. Why y'all not open the door to tell this man, yo, ain't nobody in this house named Sarah. Why you keep leaving stuff here? Because y'all wanted him to keep dropping stuff off there so y'all could eat. Y'all greedy, nasty, greedy fucking Haitians. Like, and y'all, I'm Haitian. So y'all be thinking that I just talk bad about Jamaicans and stuff. I talk bad about everybody. Whoever give me fucking bad vibes. Haitian people, I don't really fuck with Haitian people like that, and I'm Haitian. Haitian people have bad fucking ways. They don't have no manners. They're very nasty people. So the same way I talk about Jamaicans, other people, I talk about Haitians like that. I talk about Spanish people like that. My experience is my experience. It's not personal, you know? So I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments how y'all would have reacted, what y'all would have done, etc. Because I already know some of y'all gonna be like, I would have whipped her ass or something like that. But nevertheless, that was the story time, y'all. That's what happened. That's how my Valentine's Day gift got stolen. Gifts got stolen. My crush sending me gifts and stuff like that. I was so happy that Jermaine was so mature about it and he wasn't upset when I told him like the truth about the address and everything that's going on, and he was nice enough to even like replace everything for me. So I'm grateful for that. Bless you, Latte. Nevertheless, I'm never going to give a fake address again. I just feel like if I don't want somebody to know my address, I'll meet you where I'm going. That's just what it is. Like, I'll just meet you there. Like, you don't even got to pick me up. I'll meet you there. So that was my story time, y'all. It wasn't that long. I know I usually hit y'all with the 2-3 hour story times. And right now I'm on my way. Well, not now. I'm about to take a nap. And then I got a flight later on tonight. But I got stuff to do during the day. And the next time y'all see me, I will be back on camera, face and all. And I probably do a get ready with me, do my makeup with y'all and all that stuff, cut up. My prize winners, your prizes go out this weekend, so I'm gonna send y'all tracking numbers. Y'all look forward to it, and when y'all receive it, let me know. I'm actually do a little shorts showing me pack up the packages and stuff like that. And I can't wait for the next prize and giveaway, which is coming up, because I plan on doing multiple throughout the year for people who didn't get to win the first round. And what else did I want to say, y'all? I'm sorry that I'm not on camera, but your girl is battling a lot right now. Like, I'm trying to get so much done. I'm trying to get my goals done. I'm trying to work through obstacles. I got people throwing rocks in my path left and right. And that's how I know there's a blessing coming, because the devil never works this hard unless there's a blessing from God on its way. So I'm a little annoyed. I'm a little frustrated. I'm a little burnt out. Because I'm doing a lot and I'm also having to deal with a lot. But your girl is resilient. You know what I'm saying? Resilience have gotten me very far in life, and it's going to continue to get me far. And I face tougher roads. So I'm not even sweating it. Yeah, there's some nights where I get angry, I get frustrated, I even cry sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I pick myself up, pour into myself, fix up. Like, you got this, Sarah. I'm my number one cheerleader. I'm always giving myself pep talks, because if you don't pour into yourself and you don't take care of yourself, ain't nobody gonna go hard for you like you go hard for you. So take it from me. Whenever you feeling down and out, you feeling burnt out, you feeling like people are throwing rocks in your path, you feeling like you're going through obstacles and it feels like it's pouring, just remember, there's a rainbow at the end of every thunderstorm, okay? There's a rainbow, and all that bad stuff that's happening is just preparing you. Bless you, Lala. Bless you, Papa. All that is just preparing you for bigger devils and bigger levels. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say different levels, different devils. So the place I want to go in life, I know that there's going to be so much more that I'm going to have to deal with. And I'm happy that God is building up my resilience and giving me the patience that I need and all the tools that I need to just keep thriving and keep going no matter what the circumstances. So you guys already know how I like to end off my video. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all so much, because y'all have given me a newfound purpose in life. When I wake up and I go to my YouTube studio app and I see your comments, y'all know I answer every comment, and you guys are pouring into me. You guys are complimenting me. You guys are giving me advice. And I appreciate that so much. You guys don't understand how that one little comment sometimes keep me going, keep me pushing. And, before I really started embarking on this YouTube journey, I didn't really have an outlet like that to keep me pushing. I didn't really have that type of support system. So I just want to thank y'all for supporting me and being that consistent support system for me. It doesn't go unnoticed. And recently I was watching Glamazon Tay have her trips with her tribe and stuff like that, and travel the world. And that's what I want. I want to do that with us in the future. You know what I'm saying? I want to give back to y'all and do great things with y'all and enjoy life with y'all. So believe in me. I believe in y'all. Continue to support me. I'm going to continue to support y'all. And y'all know how I like to end off my video. Make sure you like, comment, and motherfucking subscribe. Okay? Share the video. Subscribe. So I can end up in the algorithm. And I will be back on camera next video. And if you're not going to do anything else, make sure you do what? Make sure you pour into yourself, pour into your motherfucking self, pour into yourself no matter what, no matter what, no matter what. Okay, y'all. I love y'all so much. I send you nothing but love and light. My Harris dolls. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Talk to you soon. Mwah. Oh, and let me know if y'all like my little slideshow videos. Like, I found some videos, like, y'all know I lost my phone, so I was just going through my Instagram looking for some selfie videos, and I found a few. I got like 20,000 pictures in that phone that got stolen, so I'm really trying to get back into my iCloud and get all my footage back. But I gave y'all a little something about, like, my little day-to-day. I be taking videos, so let me know how y'all like my little slideshow, and I will talk to y'all soon. See y'all in the comments, because I'm looking forward to y'all point of view. Talk to you soon again. Bye. Mwah.